Hi, this is a video I'm posting in response. I've had a few questions and inquiries about how the humidifier actually works for my red-eye tree frog enclosure. Now, as you can see, way up there in the top corner is the outlet fitting for the humidifier. There she is. The bottom hole out of the T is filled with some silicone, so it only comes out blowing into the tank instead of straight down. Now, the way the humidifier works is I have a 60-gallon air pump right there with both outlets into one hose at a T-fitting. That hose connects up to the outside fitting of an airtight canister. Now, these canister, I believe I got at Walmart. You can pretty much find them at any store that sells cookware and storage containers. It's airtight, has a snap fitting with a gasket that keeps it pretty airtight. The fittings, I use one on either side, are off of a are used for forward brake calipers, and they're siliconed in place to keep it airtight. Now, the air pump is connected to one fitting. On the inside of that fitting, I have it connected to another piece of airline tubing, which then goes down to the bottom of the container. Now, you can put an air diffuser or an air stone on there if you want to make a finer mist. However, I find with nothing, you get a little bit stronger airflow, therefore more pressure for the outfitting. Now, this is what sends the cool, moist air into your terrarium. Once again, that's a forward brake or caliper leader screw. Now, once this is snapped shut, it will continue to build up enough pressure in here to be able to pump the air out through this hose. Now, this is just a neoprene, which really isn't that necessary unless the room gets extremely hot, which this one does. This is from a hydration backpack system that goes over the drinking tube that I got at a camping store. Now, that connects to the output side of the container, goes up through the tubing, and gets fit to the top of the tank. There we are, with the teeth fitting, with the bottom one, as I said, silicone closed, so it just blows the air out. Now, this room does get relatively hot, as I mentioned, so what I did is I placed my canister inside this soft-sided cooler, and in the very, very hot days when this room has been 93 to 95 degrees ambient temperature, what I do is I fill the canister full of ice right up to the top, fill it with some cold water so I'm able to make the bubbles that will force the air a little bit easier and moister through the output tubing, as well as filling the entire, as you can see, the water level in there. This was at one point ice, just topped off with a little bit of cold water. Close down the lid, zip it closed up into the hose, keeps the cold air in there, which then pumps cool, moist air into my red-eye tree frog tank. Now, as I said, with this room ambient temperature of 94 to 95 degrees, I am able to keep this tank interior temperature at least 10 to 14 degrees cooler than the surrounding room. So I hope this has helped anybody that had any questions. If not, feel free to post a comment, and I will try to answer your question as best as possible. Thank you.